Hello, Capricorn. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. We're working with the Urban Tarot this week, pulling out for our career, love life, and personal. Keep in mind this reading will not resonate for every Capricorn placement out there, so feel free to check your other readings or book a personal with me. The link is in the description box, and I would love to connect with you. All right, getting into career, clarifying with the Rohrig deck. All right. So Capricorn, in our career this week, we do have the 10 of Wands, the energy of oppression coming out. Okay. Oh, and the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands, victory. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So I definitely feel like Capricorn this week, we are really ending a cycle. There is a situation that has been oppressive. It's caused us great pain, but that situation is coming to an end if we let it, and we are letting this situation come to an end. We are finding completion here with the 10 of Cups. We are really understanding what it's like to love ourselves for exactly who we are. And in that, we are having a victory with the 6 of Wands. We're really understanding who we are in the equation. And, you know, we really matter. What our work that we do in this life, in our world, it really does matter. It keeps us safe. And I definitely feel like we are experiencing a victory over any oppressive thoughts that we might have had about ourselves, anything that we've been through up until this point. We're releasing that, and we're embracing who we are, and we are celebrating our own resilience to getting to where we are right now. So it is a beautiful energy in our career, Capricorn, okay? There could be some discomfort. The 10 of Swords, the energy of oppression, is definitely an uncomfortable situation. But with that Ace of Swords was coming out on the bottom, I definitely know that we're gaining some clarity. We're completing this cycle, and we're, getting the clarity that we need to start a new cycle here within our career from a much more empowered position. Okay, let's get into love life. We have the Queen of Wands, the Public Defender coming out. All right. So we are passionate this week. Okay. Ooh, really lovely. I definitely feel like we are getting out in our community in a certain sense this week, Capricorn. But we definitely might not be 100% happy with what we're seeing, okay? I feel like we're in this Knight of Discs energy, right? So we're really willing to take the initiative. I feel like we're the type of person that really is willing to put that effort into our love life, into a person that's really worth it to us, okay? But I do feel like with the Devil on the bottom of the deck, I'm just saying, Capricorn, we could have some different ideas about, we could have some unfair even standards for someone that we want to be with. And I feel like we're getting clarity on that this week. It's almost like an awakening. Like we're really understanding that we have held people to a really high standard to be able to access our heart. Maybe it's that we've expected that somebody be financially really able to support and take care of us, even if it's not about them taking care of us, because I feel like we definitely are taking care of ourselves. Like we don't need someone to take care of us, but there's still just something within us that's like, okay, I don't need to be taken care of, but also I want to be with someone who is, you know, this type of person that can handle a situation that is, you know, really stable. And I feel like some of that might be valid, but I definitely feel like some of it is not. Some of it is, you know, unnecessary. It's a level of control that is, you know, that just doesn't really work in love. When we're dealing with matters of the heart, we don't want to, you know, have too many, you know, standards, especially if it's not really from our heart, right? Is it that you really need someone to show up in this energy, or does it have more to do with your ego that you know, wouldn't want to be seen with someone unless they were like in a certain type of person, right? So I feel like this week, Capricorn, we're coming to terms with that. We're having an awakening around that, and we're realizing that maybe we need to reevaluate. We need to really think, okay, what is it that is actually really important to me in a love relationship, okay? And it's like the Four of Swords is on the bottom of this whole reading here. So, you know, we are processing this information. This is the energy of truth. So we're really trying to find, you know, the way to have stability and peace with the information that's coming up for us. Okay, we're really processing that information and trying to, you know, plan our next step based off of what we're going through and learning right now. Okay, so in our personal, we have the Queen of Discs, the matriarch coming out. Okay, so this is the perfect match for this Knight of Discs here. So let's see how that plays out. Okay, all right. Yeah. So exactly what I was kind of saying in our love life. I feel like maybe we've been looking for this other half, right? Or we've been even trying to be this other half. Okay, there's no gender really associated with these cards, even though, you know, in some aspects it is gendered. But as far as me as a reader, I don't read this as having any type of gender. With the Knight of Discs, we're dealing with the fire element and the earth element. And with the Queen of Discs, we're dealing with the water element and the earth element. So I feel like one of these characters is you. You know, one of these characters is very empathetic and still able to create long-lasting, tangible things in this world, but they're doing it a little bit differently, right? They're more of a receptive energy, where the Knight of Discs, this guy is an initiator. He's going to initiate. And I feel like that's the kind of person we want, right? We want someone who is an initiator so that we can kind of be more comfortable and be like in a more supportive role, okay? But maybe that's just the way that someone told you it was supposed to be, or, you know, maybe the situation's reversed and you're trying to put someone else in this supportive role and they don't want to be there. Either way, we're reevaluating the whole situation here with the Nine of Swords. We're really, you know, we're sort of in despair because I feel like we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. We're getting clarity around a situation, and that clarity might not be comfortable because we might be having to come to terms with the fact that we've been going about things the wrong way. So it's really a deeply transformational moment here with the Death card coming out, where we're really letting go of a way of being here to open up our life to have greater happiness and love and satisfaction overall. Okay? So Really beautiful. Is a general reading, so a personal is going to be much more in depth. You can book that in the description box. There is a link. I would love to connect with you, but let's go ahead and get us an oracle over our reading today from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. All right, follow your own rhythm. Okay, card number 5. So it's definitely indicating that there is some change, some forced growth this week, but it is ultimately serving your purpose, Capricorn. Let's get into the reading here. Deep within you are moved by an ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward, and to take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat, that no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it is time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of your inner rhythms. This oracle brings you the special message that you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it is time for the rhythm of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious, and nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythm of play beats in your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, dance, converse, sing, make music, make love, and share your wildness. You will be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience a positive, energetic exchange. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms, and all that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What you will gain is peace. If you have also pulled the inner trust card or feel intuitively guided to read that message now, this oracle has an even stronger message for you, that you must surrender your attachment to doing things the way others think that they should be done, whether that be hours that you sleep or the way that you structure your day or creative work. You must honor your need for rest and replenishment, as well as your need for play. Sometimes an afternoon nap or a trip to the beach will do far more for you than slogging away when you are mentally depleted and in need of rest. Sometimes you need to work when the energy is flowing, even though others may say it's too much and you must stop now. You are an empowered individual and you have the intelligence and wisdom to choose for yourself. Experiment with what works best for you and tailor your lifestyle so that it nourishes your best self into being. Say aloud, I now release any unhealthy attachment to the structures, routines, and belief systems of others that are preventing me from accessing and honoring my inner sacred rhythms. May I be assisted through unconditional love to know the truth of my own timing. I love myself enough to give myself rest when needed, to trust in my own timing and not feel forced or rushed. I believe in myself enough to take healthy, inspired risks and action when the timing feels right to me. I trust in my inner rhythms. They are wise and helpful. Through unconditional love, so be it. You may now wish to stand up and close your eyes. Be aware of your own energy. What does it feel like now? What does your body want? Is it to move, to curl up in a ball and rest, or to open your arms and dance around the room with joy? Perhaps you would like to give yourself a reassuring hug. Take a moment now to do what is needed for yourself based on your feelings. If this is easy for you, great. If it's hard for you, know that what it is you need. If it is hard for you to know what it is you need, even more wonderful. This means you are open to learning something new about loving yourself, and it will become easier with practice. All right, Capricorn, going to leave it there. If you liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share my channel with a friend, follow me on Instagram at amyenergy. If you want to book a personal, you can do that in the description box below. But most importantly, Capricorn, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.